Hello and welcome, little scientists, to another episode of Stay at Home Science, brought to you by the South Brunswick Public Library. I'm Allie, and today we're going to learn how to make a drawing float and move on water. Let's first gather our supplies. We'll be needing water, a flat, smooth, non-porous surface like a ceramic plate or glass plate, bowl, or pie dish, and a dry erase marker. Now this is the important part. It has to be a dry erase marker. It cannot be a chalk, permanent, or regular marker. And as always, don't forget to grab a grown-up. Let's get started. So what's great about this experiment is that it's quick, easy, simple, and you can repeat it multiple times. The first step is to grab your dry erase marker and get creative. Draw whatever you would like on your plate. But I'll give you some tips. The first tip is to make sure you don't press too hard onto the plate. Next, you're going to see that new dry erase markers actually work better than older ones. All I had were these older dry erase markers, so you're going to see a few times that it might not work. Also, make sure that every part of your picture is attached to each other, because whatever isn't attached is going to float away from the rest of the drawing. So for instance, if you draw a face and two eyeballs, make sure those eyeballs are attached somehow. Otherwise, they'll just be two circles floating around your plate. So your drawing will be fragile, so make sure that you use pretty thick lines just to keep it all together. And after you finish drawing, make sure it's dry before you move on to the next step. And I'm going to move you little scientists in closer for a better look. Once you have your drawing, you're going to grab your water and pour very, very slowly. Do not pour on top of the drawing. You're going to pour it next to it, off to the side. Again, doing it very slowly. That was a little too fast. Start from the edge and then slowly pour the water until it lifts from the plate. See? And you can move your plate around. Now remember, some of the reasons why our drawings are breaking is because sometimes the water is getting to the figures or drawings a little too fast. Remember to go as slow as you can and take your time. Be patient. Another reason is because the dry erase markers that I'm using are very, very old. Unfortunately, that's all I had in my house, if you have newer ones, this would work a lot better. And of course, these are very thin. If you have the thicker markers, that would also work a lot better. But even with those obstacles, you're still able to get some of them to float and move around. You can also use a straw to blow them into different areas of the plate. You could draw two boats and then have a race to see who could blow theirs to the other side of the plate faster. There's lots of things you could do with this experiment. Just get creative with it. How does this work? Well, it all comes down to how dry erase markers are made. Permanent markers like Sharpies are created with an acrylic polymer that creates a strong adhesive to most surfaces, allowing it to stick. While dry erase markers are made up of an oily silicone polymer that makes it a lot less sticky, so it can be easily wiped off of most surfaces. When you draw on your plate with your dry erase marker, the alcohol that's in the marker evaporates, leaving only color pigment and that oily silicone polymer. When we add our water, a few things are happening. First, that dry erase marker ink is also insoluble in water, which means that you won't dissolve your drawing when you add your water. Next, because the oily silicone polymer prevents the drawing from sticking to the plate, the water slips underneath the drawing using buoyancy force to bring it upwards. And lastly, that silicone polymer is less dense than water, meaning that it's lighter, so your drawing floats on top. Alright, little scientists, thanks so much for watching this episode of Stay at Home Science. I hope you guys enjoyed our experiment. If you try this out at home, please send us a video or a picture. We'd love to see how creative you get with your drawings. You can send it to my email or tag us on social media. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and follow us on South Brunswick Public Library's Facebook page for more fun content and updates. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, bye!